Hello guys, welcome to our channel and I really hope you guys had a lovely Eid. Eid ul-Azha फिर से मुबारक हो because it just ended, so why not still say mubarak to each other. Me and Adam had a lovely Eid as well. We were here with Adam's family and friends, and then we also did a small trip to a very small city, like a one-day trip, so it was all fun. And I made beef biryani. Adam, did you like it? Adam, hello. OMG.
What did you say? Did you say anything?
I was speaking to you. Did you not hear me?
No.
Okay.
That was not Erdem. Erdem is now here, Erdem.
Okay, don't scare me, okay? I understand what is happening here. I got the reference.
Did you get the reference?
Yes, but I think Faisal Qureshi is a better actor.
I don't have that much experience, of course.
So that very quiet Adam or
Yes.
quiet whatever that was has gone. Adam is back. So
This can be like Mikael Miko, Erdem
Iko. Erdo.
Erdo.
Anyway, so I was saying, did you like my biryani?
I liked.
Beef biryani
I'm
that I
giving
made.
2 thumbs up.
First time I made, I've only made chicken biryani
Yes.
so far. This was my first time making beef biryani. So you
Yeah, beef biryani I liked also. I mean, every biryani actually I like, honestly.
You've only had chicken biryani.
Okay, but every biryani you made, I meant.
Every variation of chicken biryani.
But, for now, up to now, it's very nice the biryanis are you made. So
Yeah.
this one also was nice, the beef one.
Okay,
This one.
so good job
Yes,
to me.
definitely.
So, Assalamu alaikum.
Merhaba,
Shamedid.
hoş geldiniz.
Welcome to our YouTube channel with Miyaan
Biwi
Aur
TV.
Why did I look at you? So guys, welcome to yet another episode review of Pakistani dramas. This week we have, for this episode actually,
Yes.
we have just 3 dramas. We
Yes.
have what's the name?
Behroopia.
Then we have Sher, and then we have Dastak,
Dayan.
1 episode.
Wait, Dayan or Dastak?
Dastak. I wrote Dayan. I wrote Dayan by
Sorry.
mistake. Dayan, Dastak, such
Yes,
similar,
Dastak.
my fault. I made at them confused. Sorry for that. So, yup. These are the episodes and we will be reviewing them. So, let's move on to
Let's move on to Behroopia.
which Adam
Yes.
was trying to, freak me out by doing. But, yeah. Okay, so, these episodes, I mean, okay, you tell me, what were your thoughts?
First of all, Mikhail is going more violent. I feel like he is becoming more violent and becoming more angry. So I like the character actually developments in this show. And finally, she got out of that house. Zara.
Yeah.
So that was
Finally,
yes, a development in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, I like this show. Of course, there are some maybe things we can talk about. For example, again, they mentioned Zara in the house. She was mentioning what was the idea. They again mentioned very also the Pupo was saying what did you say of so they again wanted to highlight this is the condition, and I thought she actually learned this before, but she was saying maybe this is she said something like this. So I don't know if she still knows the whole story about, but another thing was also we knew as an audience, but there were 3 this was third marriage, yeah, so there were 2 before, but we just know one actually committed suicide.
What
one
happened
woman.
to the other one?
The other one we don't know.
Yeah,
still.
the other one they still did not tell us exactly what happened. Did she also die or did she leave him? What happened exactly? So I thought, okay, so I will be honest, the first episode of the week, I was like, I don't know where this drama is going, because why is Zara in that house? What does she gain by being in that house?
Yeah.
Why did she even come back? Because the guy was so much torturing her. And then the next episode, she actually leaves. So I was like, okay,
finally.
that is good. So, still there are a lot of confusions and there are a lot of question marks. You think you know this character, but then something new comes up. First I was a little confused about Atif. Now I'm like, okay, he's more like kind of bichara, you know.
But what was the name?
Anaya.
Anaya.
Anaya,
Let's
I
talk
thought,
about Anaya.
yes, I was going to say Anaya, I
Yeah.
thought was very like this girl who actually cares about her brother,
Yeah.
and she wants him to get
I was
well,
also
and she
thinking-
feels
I was also
bad about
thinking
the
the
way
same.
he was treated, and she
Yeah.
but also wants to help Zara, or I thought that she would be more helpful to her. But no, that's not the case. Actually, the mother is more helpful
Yeah.
in her own way. But Anaya is very manipulative. She is bad to her husband, very rude.
Yeah.
And then she is even manipulating the different
I think-
personalities of Mikhail against her,
Yeah.
like her, what is it called? Her goals, like whatever she wants.
I don't know how their marriage is going, by the way, like smooth. Not smooth actually, but like how is it still continuing the Anaya and Atif?
I mean, when you love someone,
Because no, I'm talking about from I don't know both people's perspective actually, but for example, Anaya is behaving so badly, rude with Atif. So Atif is still tolerating. I feel like even in the office, he's like, for example,
so humiliating.
Yes, Mikhail said, "I am changing your
throwing
place."
your stuff
Yes.
out of the office
And share with someone. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so poor
basically-
Atif, I really feel bad, but I don't know,
Yeah.
this drama keeps throwing some things at you at a later stage, because they finally revealed that, which I actually predicted, that Qasim is not dead. Right, so Qasim is alive. Then we learned like the third marriage thingy, still
Yeah.
question mark again. They brought it up, so now it's clarified. Then now Zara finally leaves him, and also one thing we are seeing is that Mikhail, it seems like he is fighting the other personalities when it comes to Zara. Remember once he tried to strangle
Yeah,
her, and
true.
this time he went to the room.
And he was
And-
like
yes.
fighting inner self.
Yes, there was so much.
Yeah.
That effect is nice. So many inner voices in his head that are like, there's so much noise, and he basically leaves. Like, but she knows he was there.
Basically, I don't know if this is very accurate in real life scenarios. For example, one time he was doing something like this and he was trying to control. Like, can in the real life, I'm
That
thinking
can be too dramatized,
this is too
but
dramatized,
yes,
yeah.
but my lamp was gonna fall. Sorry about that. Sorry.
So,
Oopsie.
Oopsie doopsie.
Oopsie doopsie. No, that thingy like this, like this
Yeah.
is when you're possessed or something. You know, they show.
In some movies, it's like kind
Yeah.
of making you
Yeah.
like you are trying to like.
By the way, again, that acting where he tries to strangle himself, and you
yes,
and then he's like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Like, wow,
I got you,
nice,
like,
nice. Yeah,
yeah.
I got you. So
At least they didn't think really like this was a joke from him. Also, he didn't really because
Yeah.
you cannot
You can't
strangle
do- so, but
yourself
it
to
made sense for
so
that.
it made sense
Yeah.
because he said like, "Oh, look, you are caring about me."
Yes.
Like,
So Zara comes to her own house, and
Yeah.
there she is. She tells her parents that I was like, these people lied to me, lied to us. He's been
what
married.
did you
3
think
times.
about parents?
Okay, first initially the father said, I don't know. He said something like, I don't know is Zara की बातों में कितनी सच्चाई है या कितना वजन है. He uses the word वजन, like how much weight does her words have, and I was like, are you kidding me? Are you not going to trust your own daughter?
Yeah.
तो शादियों वाली बात छुपाकर ठीक नहीं किया, बट सारा जो कुछ कह रही है उसमें कितना वजन है?
But then he says when even to Sitara Puppo, because she's being super annoying, and then when Mikhail turns up, he says that don't you dare, like my daughter whatever is can live in this house. You can't, don't say anything to Sitara. Basically he's saying don't say anything, you have no right, and I supported you, I will support my daughter, something like that. This is Zara's house, so I was like, okay, he is doing
Not that
fine.
bad, yeah,
Yes, so why did he say that? So I don't know, there's a little like going back and forth.
देखो, अगर तुम्हें कोई मसला है ज़ारा के यहाँ आने से, तो I'm sorry सितारा, इस बार मैं तुम्हारी कोई मदद नहीं कर पाऊंगा क्योंकि ज़ारा मेरी इकलौती बेटी है और उसकी खुशी से बढ़कर मेरे लिए कुछ नहीं है, ओके? स्कूल बर्बाद कर दिया.
But so far, I feel like her parents are
But
supportive.
then, if you remember, in the room, she locked the room and she was there, and like his father, I'm saying, her father and Mikhail actually came. Actually, I don't know if it was
Everyone came.
Mikhail, but the personality
I don't think
wise,
it's Mikhail.
yeah. So in the room, but do you remember he was saying you should not give up easily. You should not do still, like there are some hurdles.
Because he was like, talk to him at
Like,
least.
yeah, talk
So
to him.
if he's saying just for that, then okay, he can say that. But if he's saying, because also my question is this, guys, that if your, God forbid, your daughter's husband comes to like persuade her to come back, and he acts in such a way that he bumps his head so hard on the door and everything, will you be okay? He'd be like, oh yeah, wow, he hurt himself, he's so obsessed with my daughter, like he bumped his head. That seems a very healthy sign, so let's send our daughter back.
Yeah.
That is a very unhealthy, toxic kind of love, if that is love, which we think that Mikhail doesn't love her like that. Maybe Mikhail still has soft feelings, but we know like this is just to control her, not loving her. So no father or parent, they would be like, this is such a red flag what he just did, and this seems a very dangerous thing. Also another thing which I thought their reaction was a little mild was that Zara tells them that Mikhail pushed me, right?
Yeah, there was no reaction much.
Their reaction after that was, is there weight in Zara's words?
Yeah.
That's physical abuse.
I was expecting something like this when she said like oh really?
Yeah,
like,
something. Are you sure?
Yes, are you like I
maybe
don't know.
Not are you sure, but like, you know.
सीढ़ियों से उसने मुझे धक्का दिया था. मेरी टांग टूटने की वजह वही है.
सारा क्या कह रही हो बेटा? What are you talking about?
You have to believe me, I'm not lying. वो अपनी पेंटिंग से बैठ के बात करता है रात भर. पता नहीं उसकी जिंदगी.
So their reactions, I'm going up and down. Sometimes it goes with what I like. So anyways.
And honestly, still I cannot match those two parents, like the husband and wife with each other. Really,
I'm over
Zara's
that.
parents.
I'm over that.
I feel like it's like a big sister, really.
But I'm not over it. Still, Sitara Pupho. There is now someone took 10 lakhs from her brother's account, and that
10 lakh
someone
was 1 million, right?
Guys, who do you think that? Yes, 1 million rupees. Who do you think that someone is? I think it is Zaviar. Sorry,
oh, not
Mikhail.
Zaviar
from Raja Rani is calling her. No, like Mikhail or someone of Mikhail's personality. Maybe not Mikhail. I don't know. He's doing something. That Puppo is still so annoying. What is your problem if Zahra is coming? You guys didn't accept me. The brother's like, I accepted you. Hello, what are you talking about? And all the things. I mean, so that part for me, Puppo is still super annoying. But one thing was funny when Mika comes to the house and he's like, Sitara Puppo, please tell her. She's like,
yeah.
Puppo.
Yeah.
Like for you to call me Puppo. So that was funny. The fake wib is still faking. Really. The Sitara Puppo's fake wig. And what else happened? These were the like stuff happening in these episodes.
But did you miss anything?
Just Atif's whole conversation. By the way, for a girl who has a broken foot, barely can walk, is going around in wheelchair, is everywhere in the house. For Atif, she went all the way outside on the banister or terrace something to meet him. Then she went to the basement or I don't know where in the house to find that room where the wedding albums are. And then the mother's room is somewhere, Zaviar's basement. She is working in basement. She's in her own room also, which why do I keep saying Zaviar? Mikhail gave her. So she's everywhere in the house with a broken foot. I mean, you would be more constrained, right? Your movement. I thought she was moving more around the house with a broken foot.
More than before, you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah, it can be.
I don't know. So guys, share your thoughts and please do not forget to like and subscribe. But please also more stress on sharing your thoughts because I really want to know how you guys are finding us. Are we done with Behroopia?
I guess so.
Is there anything left to say?
I was thinking, but
some of Mikhail's close choices are a little questionable. Sometimes he looks fine, sometimes he looks like I don't know what's happening. I would have liked if when he goes into different personalities, each personality has its own. They actually do that a little bit, but sometimes it comes and goes.
Actually, they did with also those, the paintings that like there were more like different clothes, and it's because different personalities. But but how is he gonna change directly? For example, imagine like he's changing, then he needs to. I need to wear this. Like it will be a little hard.
That will be hard. But anyways, so so far So good. Because I had one complaint, why is Zara still there? So my complaint went because in the next episode she goes to her house. So I am right now again on board with the show. I felt a little like this, but now I am again on board. So I am curious.
I'm glad that you are on board with the show.
What are you, their PR person or something? Faisal Qureshi, pay him. Okay. Should we move on?
We should move on. Yes.
Okay, let's move on to
Sher.
have this. This is pretend gulab jamun.
Gulab jam. I know what you are referring to.
Guys,
The guy.
if you are having some kind of obscene affair with your maid servant, right? You will do this in very, very like
Hidden.
dark, hidden places. So no one knows, especially your wife, your wife's father, your wife's mother, your wife's
everyone
your
is there.
wife's brother, your own father, your own
Literally.
brother, all the guests in the mohalla, everyone is there, and he tries to. So the what was his name? Ahad or Fahad? I don't know. One of the two minions.
Not Fahad.
Ahad, the elder sister's husband. The servant comes to, because Sher and his Sher got engaged. So she comes. She's distributing mithai because it's like Mubarak ho, Mubarak ho. She comes to him. He takes and he tries to feed her, and she goes away. She's like, what the? And everyone is there. Why would you do this in such an
Did
open
no
place?
one see? Like
No one saw, obviously. Otherwise,
like,
people would be like, who does that? You're like, you don't do this. It's so.
There's something literally.
He couldn't resist. He's like, you also eat gulab jamun.
Yeah.
To his love
No,
affair.
this scene would be better maybe if they just do eye contact. Maybe if he does something literally he took.
No, or
he
if they
did-
were on the side,
Right.
no one is looking.
Yeah.
In a party also, everyone is busy. There are corners where you can go and do such things. Everyone is there, and he's like, what? You can't they're trying to show us in small scenes that he is this kind of a sleazy guy. We don't know fully if the girl is actually, but she seems to be responding to his moves. So I don't know, she didn't need gulab jamun because she had better sense, but the guy was like, yeah, men are so silly sometimes. They say if men cheat on their wives, usually they're caught because they are so careless. But if a woman cheats, it's hard to find because they are more smart in covering their tracks. Not that I'm
But we are
condoning any
disclaimer.
discourage cheating is bad. Lying to your partner is bad. It's the worst you can do. Anyways, but just it was so funny and silly. So Sher, what
Sher,
are your
right,
thoughts
Sher.
about Sher Zaman?
Am I saying correct? Sher.
Sher.
Or it's like Shehir.
No,
in
Sher.
Turkish. Sher.
Evet.
Okay. What do I think about
Sher Zaman.
Sher Zaman?
His honor, his aura.
Okay, first of all, he seems to be a decent man, I can say, kind of right now. I
So
like his
far.
acting better than
You always
Feroz
say
Khan.
that.
Really, but these two men are very looking similar in some ways. Similar, I feel like their shows styles and stuff. So his acting, I find actually fine. Some acting we were seeing over the top kind of his.
In the big first
yes,
episode.
he's like.
It was very both
his
both
reactions-
Sarah Khan didn't
Yeah.
do well. Her crying scenes were so off, and Sher's reactions were too much.
But the thing is, for example, with him, his father just bent, his knee on his knee, so he
to
was
the girl's father.
Yeah, to girl's father. So he was saying, "No, father,
Yes.
don't do this."
You've done this for me. It's enough.
Yes, I will not use it, even
I will not.
if this comes negative or something. If this
Outcome is negative.
outcome is negative, I will be still happy or
Yeah,
something. He was
yeah.
saying. So
Very he's shown this very a man of his principles. His chacha
yeah.
is very corrupt.
Yeah.
His cousins are corrupt. He doesn't want even his half sister
Yeah.
to be married to that corrupt Fahad. But that
Then,
sister is
yeah,
oh,
that
I
sister-
want, because who will marry me? She's first of all, she is saying, who will marry me?
Did she
I
say
am
that?
not, yes, who will marry me? I am not very educated. I've just done FSC or something like high school. Until high school I studied. Who will marry me? And I like this guy.
yeah.
First of all, who will marry me doesn't apply. You are an heiress. You are super duper rich. I'm not saying.
Also, there is another thing. Also, if you like someone, if you love someone, it is different. But if you are thinking no one is gonna marry me, I should get married to this person. If this is different.
She
also
said I do like him, or like I like
but
him.
I didn't feel like that.
Yes,
Also,
it was just like it was more like, oh, I don't have a better option than this. This is the best option for me. Which really you want to marry a guy who just had a fake affair with another woman?
Yeah.
Would you like? That's such a no. I mean,
Definitely.
So did not, and we know that Fahad has eyes on the youngest sister, and Sher's like full like
eyes on the sister, and like that's with eyes, literally eyes
on the sister. So creepy. So we know Chacha and his sons are creepy shreepy. By the way, they don't have his wife. I guess is dead because no mother has been shown. You're right.
Who? Which mother?
Chachi, the boys Fahad. So no. So I guess she is dead. We don't know what happened to her. Other than that, the other family, Fajr's family, moves to Lahore because they are so like they, sharam, izzat is gone.
Yeah.
And the father is being all stoic, not responding to Fajr at all. Like, anyways, and then they do a rishta for the youngest one because the stain of the reputation also touches the younger, which is these kind of talks. Anyways, but apparently the youngest one's rishta people seem nice, even though they will go to America. She doesn't want to go abroad. But yeah, so I'm like, but they seem fine. And because they are saying, oh, why aren't you Dr. Fajr? Because she's friends with the guy.
Yeah.
Why aren't you Dr. Fajr working? So just to make themselves
think everything is fine.
Yes, make the rishta people think that everything in their family is fine, that they don't like not allow their daughters to work.
Just because of that they are allowing.
Yes, so she's now started working in a psychiatric, like a mental asylum.
At least the guy seems to be a little fine, right? The guy is not bad.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He seems fine. So I guess the sister will be fine, but still she's being forced into it. The whole Pupho being always taunting, and Kaka Sahab being like, you don't talk to me. Whenever I see Fajr, he says to Fajr, I remember those. The father is being also not talking to her. So she's just suffering through all that. And also, by the way, one thing she says, I'm forgetting what does she say. She says something like, my life, when a girl tries to run away from her, then she's like this wandering.
Yes, no house is hers.
No house is hers. I was just saying, I'm sorry, you are very privileged. Yes, your father literally gave you poison and everything, but you are now working, you have money, you are coming from a family, you have a very big house, you are not wandering alone in the desert or somewhere. So that to me felt a little off character. And then so that's what happens basically. So Sher is engaged, and the Chachu and everyone, because Sher is preventing them to take more money. So they are getting more and more like they're gonna burst.
He rejected again in the last scene.
Yes, so they're gonna burst. They're gonna do something very sinister and evil. What do you think they're gonna do? My prediction is they're gonna kill Sher's father, and they're gonna do something where his fiancée is gonna leave him.
I feel like her fiancé is gonna leave him because why? Because in the intro we see Fajr and Sher. So I feel like they are gonna together. They will be.
But what do you think Chachu will do?
Yeah, I don't know that.
I think he's gonna.
Do you think he can go that bad, like in that level?
He seems that bad, definitely. So good acting.
Or do you think he can make one of the sons kill, or he can kill himself? Do you think which ones?
He can kill the sons?
No. He can make the sons kill. Do you think? Or he will kill himself? Like
I don't know if son or they will get involved. They always have some, they have so many mafia. They know they can give money, make someone kill the father. I think something like this is going to happen. But it would be easier for them to get Sher killed. But maybe Sher will survive and they accidentally killed. Something like this, I think, is going to happen.
You are good with the...
Maybe his mother also dies. Both, because something will happen. Anyways, guys, so we just fully on went into prediction. We weren't really reviewing the show anymore, but like the way it's going fine. It's a typical story. Honestly, nothing unique so far. It's very typical.
This one is typical.
It's typical like this and that, and we know. But it's fine so far. That's all.
That's all.
Let's move on to
Dastak. Knock knock.
Dastak, one episode this week because it was Eid.
Yeah.
I think I'm so tired of saying this, but really this... No, just the drag. It's like I feel like this show is dragging because in this episode there was nothing much, just that the Khala discovered that the phone,
yeah.
but she is still actually she's feeling more sorry for Saif. And first of all, I asked you this thing: if you ask the person who divorced the other person and you ask that person and you know it was a bad divorce,
of course he's not going to say
oh yeah, the divorce happened because I was at fault because I wanted to marry another person and definitely. I blah blah blah. He said, oh, she was a very like problematic kind of a woman and I got tired of her. She used to not value me, so I got tired living with her. Of course he will say this, of course. And she's like, oh, I feel bad for Saif. I feel, and I think Shani also wants to talk to Saif. Of course, Shani is a kid. I mean, if you bribe a kid,
literally he's trying to bribe, by the way. Literally he's trying to bribe. With
phone, with toys that his mother won't buy him, with like this room and blah blah blah. He's just trying, and he's said to Shani that if you want to get all this, you need to lie to that uncle. The judge that Moise is hitting you and I am your father and you want to go with me.
आपने जज अंकल को कहना है कि आप मेरे साथ रहना चाहते हो और जो डैडी आपके साथ रहते हैं वो आपको मारते हैं, आपको वो बिल्कुल अच्छे नहीं लगते। इस तरह आप यहाँ आ सकोगे, आप अपना कमरा देख सकोगे।
And like I was saying, Khala at that time, instead of asking Firoz, she's asking, by the way, so she discovers the phone and she knows that Shani is hiding the phone and that Saif had sneaked the phone to Shani. And instead of talking to Moise, at least talk to Moise, if not Kiran, because she doesn't think good of Kiran, talk to Moise. She talks to her brother-in-law who's already against her. She said, so what do you think should I do? Should I return the phone to, should I give the phone to Shani or should I tell her? I'm like, girl, who are you asking?
True.
She's not even talking with her sister, or the sister is not telling her that Firoz is so against actually Kiran is a good girl. I don't understand what's happening in this house. I feel like there's a lack of communication. This Khala is shown to be so close to Moise. Okay, Moise is busy with Kiran. Okay, let's accept the fact. What about sister? Then maybe they will say because the sister is not well, so she doesn't want to. I don't know. There is just like something missing in this show now for me. Like some element of believability is going slowly.
So much hate, right? The Khala has. So much like I hate what like towards her.
Not hate, just very unjustified kind of rudeness,
bitterness. Also, very much bitter.
We can call it bitterness. She's just rude to Kiran in a very snide remarks because Kiran was saying, oh, you know, no, the mother was saying you should rest a little. Every pregnancy is different or something. She's like, yeah, Kiran would know this is not her first pregnancy. Like. So bad. And she seems to have been shown as very liberated, coming from, she's been single most of her life after her husband passed away. So you know what kind of life maybe Kiran had led as a single mother. Okay, not a mother, but like, you know, divorced or whatever. So anyway, so that to me seems a little like illogical, honestly, the believability factor. And finally, Kabir Mamu and Khala have their date in the library.
They met,
Yeah, where they bond over their love for literature and architecture and history and this and that. So I think Kabir Mamu will be the one to make sense, like put sense in the Khala's. Actually, I'm saying Khala because I don't know her name. I forgot her name. What was her name? I don't know. Sobia? No, I don't know.
Sonia again, Rajarani.
Rajarani, I don't know. So guys. Anything else? Again, Moise, like,
was trying to calm down
and tell wrong things. Whenever Kiran's instinct is right that your Khala is, I think it doesn't feel very warmly towards me. Wow, no, you are wrong. Of course not. You are thinking wrong. I know this one. Foolish Moise. You are like, What is his radar is so broken. He cannot figure out who's good, who's bad.
Yeah.
I don't know how did he survive all his life, because he went abroad to study or whatever. I mean, Mr. Moise. And yeah, we discovered one good news. I guess the mother's reports came positive.
Yeah.
Moise's
But
mother.
to Germany or something, he was talking, right?
Yes, he
So
sent
there
report to Germany.
Yeah, so there can be some surgery or something.
I don't know. They didn't say that, but her reports came positive, which means that there is a positive prognosis for her illness, her cancer. So that's all, really, what happened in Dastak. Saif is being Saif.
Shani was saying, I am getting bored here. Like,
Yeah, he's saying all these things. Because obviously when you're showing a kid, oh look, new room all filled with all kinds of superheroes, you can have your phone, he's gonna find his current situation less. Also there is more tension in this house, so obviously there are some things that have changed.
But also it is, of course, it's a kid, of course, but like this is a stranger's house also. I don't know, like can you go that easily? But of course it's a kid.
If
like,
you're being nice to a kid and then you showed him
Shani
pictures and you're talking to him so much, like over the phone, and after all he's the father, I don't know, I feel like
but he called again him uncle.
Yeah.
Then so actually that Shani also knows, like, and knows maybe, I mean he still couldn't register, like, okay, he's my father.
Suddenly a man
like,
appears in your life with like treats and stuff, you won't start calling him Abba. It will be an uncle to you, but like maybe a sweet uncle, you know, an uncle who brings sweets. But I will not just suddenly change my Baba to, I will call that uncle Baba Ji. Like, there was a shout out to Zishan uncle. I don't know how he's doing. When I was very small, my dad's colleague, he really showered so many gifts and things to us, to me and Arslan, my brother. He would bring us chocolates and like gifts and this and that. But I never called Zishan uncle my Abba just because he gave me so many.
It would be weird. Imagine your father actually comes and Abba, you are like saying Abba.
Like Zishan Baba. My dad will be like, excuse me.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I like Shani, the actor, the kid actress acting. Very nice. The way he turns guilty also, you know, when Moise asked him very specifically, did some stranger guy meet you? Did he give you something? He's like, no. No, very guilty. No, and Moise also registers that. By the way, I will just say this and maybe we can end Ali Raza, and not just Ali Raza, actors.
Clothing.
Guys, you guys are old. You are not little kids. Please don't wear tight pants and don't open your all chhati is exposed. I mean, please, Pemra, censor these men also, like you're censoring the women. They should also be censored. Who did you call?
Like, who is it?
Pemra is a censoring body in Pakistani entertainment, whatever. I don't know what it stands for, but they basically censor all kinds of stuff that maybe they shouldn't, and they don't censor the kind of stuff they should. You know, it's like, maybe they will censor us now because I talked bad about it.
Like,
so no, they don't have authority over YouTube, I guess, right? It's a television thing.
They can send some copyright requests and some removal requests.
No.
No.
So anything to add in Dastak?
No, I guess.
I feel like Dastak has become a show where there, you know, a person comes to a house, there's no one in the house, he's like knock. No one opens the door. It's becoming like this to me.
Dragging, basically.
Knock.
First, Kiran was actually, that story was dragging because they couldn't get married still. Like, she was okay, then she was like doubting, and she was like okay, then she was. This continued so much. Then the marriage happened. Now after that, Saif's story came. So Saif is lying and trying to...
Not just Saif's story. Before all that, it was also this Feroz uncle dragging, also being naraz and this and back
also
and
the
forth.
Other thing is also very... Actually, I don't find like any sense on this. Saif is trying to get the full custody. I guess, why are you getting...
Yes, I'm actually confused about that. Custody? But yeah, he wants the boy, his son Shani.
Also, the other thing we didn't say is, still, Kiran is not talking to her son about this. Like, at least she can talk maybe.
Yes, because they're gonna go to court. She needs to inform him, and she has to tell, okay, we are going.
There's definitely a communication issue in this show.
Yeah, I don't know why they are doing that, but guys, that's all.
That's all.
That's all for today. Now we will move on to our favorite segment of the review.
Word of the day. Okay. Last video, guys. Last video
Adam
because of
wants to give me a
last-
pause when
the
I
edit.
declare word of the day
Yes.
because it makes editing easier. So today's word is.
in Urdu it is
Can you show me? I forgot. हाँ, कुदरत.
yes.
कुदरत का क्या निज़ाम? You know, Kabir Mamu says, "Wah, this was कुदरत's मर्जी that we had to meet like this." So, Adam.
In Turkish it is doğa, as nature.
It seems like dua, but it's not
But
dua.
no.
Dua.
Doğa.
Dua.
Doğa.
Why do
It's D-O also. It's not D-U,
Yes,
it's D-O.
D-O, G, silent G, and A. Yeah.
Doğa.
So that was all for today. Hope
That
you guys
was
had a
all for
lovely
today.
Eid and you enjoyed
When this,
yourselves, but didn't eat too much meat.
yeah, when this video releases, the Eid will finish, right?
Yes, Eid will be over. We will be coming to you on Tuesday. So
Bye.
thanks for watching. Like,
Share.
subscribe.
This is so girly.
No, it isn't.